the ocean isn't always calm. One careless moment among towering waves and disaster could strike right before your eyes. Today, on Always Intense, we invite you to witness some of the most terrifying incidents ever captured on camera. Let's dive right in. We kick things off with a brutal wave that sends the entire group flying into the sea. A horrifying moment no one ever wants to experience. Absolutely terrifying. This boat, the Arabella, tried to power through the massive waves at Hallover Inlet, but eventually they had no choice but to turn back. And that's it. He went out for a casual fishing trip on the one day the river decided to go wild. Good luck, Captain.
Não perde, franceira. Olha, pegou pedra, ó. Olha a merda que deu aí, ó. Rodou o barco, rodou.
This shark didn't come to play, it came to steal. But a missed bite left it swimming away, with just a bruised ego.
Oh no! Jesus! Oh. There you go, boys.
One up.
In this shot, the boat appears to completely lose control and launches straight onto shore at a frightening speed. Not the kind of landing anyone expected. Ever witnessed an incident like this before? Tell us in the comments below.
Holy shit.
Jeez.
You've got to be kidding.
And he's gonna leave.
Oh! Goodness! Much anymore. Oh!
Despite the raging sea, this man still charges straight out. And the result? Well, you can see for yourself. Oh my god, giant waves crash in! And in an instant, the tiny boat flips over, swallowing everyone whole like the sea just devoured them alive.
Me. Yes. Jerry! Jerry! We need to help them, bro!
The next disaster hits when a ship crashes hard into a rocky shoreline just feet away from a man standing nearby. And yet, he remains completely calm, like nothing happened. Watch this closely. One wrong turn of the wheel and this is the result.
Over here. Somebody's hanging. Oh my god. This is going to be good. Oh my. Get big. Get out of the way. Okay. Oh my god. You guys. Oh my god. There you go. There you go. Get on that boat.
Sorry, buddy. This is a tourist boat. Not a seal taxi, still. Your surprise visit delighted the kids more than anything else. It's like a high-speed ocean chase. This little boat is going full throttle, trying to outrun the monstrous wave roaring behind it. Watch this closely. One wrong turn of the wheel and this is the result. They challenged the ocean and the ocean hit back with no mercy. The furious waves tossed the boat like a rag doll. Catching the fish is fun, but keeping it is the real challenge. When you're up against a finned thief.
Oh, did you see what happened to that?
Yet another boat slams straight into the rocky coast. When the sea gets rough, even a second's distraction can lead to disaster. Maybe he thought the boat could glide like a reindeer on ice. Or who knows, this could be the start of a homemade ski jump for the Sea Olympics. In this scene, the Amore Mio yacht loses control amid the waves, crashes into rocks and starts sinking off Acapulco. Thankfully, everyone on board was rescued, but the yacht now sleeps forever at the ocean floor. This isn't a journey anymore, it's a fight for survival. That tiny vessel is now completely swallowed by giant waves.
Whoa. Oh, dude, got that. Dude with the two broken legs right there. Oh my god. Dude.
Just look at what he did to the boat. A truly disastrous maneuver if there ever was one. Would you dare set sail in conditions like this? I sure wouldn't. No one expected an uninvited guest mid-voyage. A rare encounter caught entirely on camera. Oh no, massive waves sweep in, tossing small boats around like toys in an angry sea. Chaos and damage are inevitable. See in this alarming footage. My God, with weather like this, taking a ferry is probably a terrible idea. But if you've already boarded the ferry, stay away from the bow. Even inside, you can still get soaked. The ferry's window shattered into pieces. Thankfully, no one was seriously injured. During a lift test, the massive crane Saipem 7000 suddenly snapped its main hook cable. A giant steel load plunged down, flipping 2 barges and nearly toppling the crane itself. A terrifying sight. This video captures a blazing fire on a barge loaded with household scrap, as it sailed along the Delaware River, USA. The ferocious flames took 26 hours to fully extinguish. Next is a fire on a 26-metre-long yacht docked in Torquay, Devon, UK. It held over 8,000 litres of fuel. What a devastating loss.
Look at this shit. Get off the boat, Cap! Propane! Get away from the boat. Step back. You see the black smoke. You gotta go.
Yo, this guy, come inside.
Go. Stand back.
Fast. Look at the map go.
What's incredible? That looks like wood.
A sudden storm struck Lake Tahoe, turning a joyful day into a nightmare for boaters and hundreds enjoying the water. After the storm passed, 8 people aboard a capsized Chris Craft boat were found dead even though they wore life jackets. Oh my God! In Brazil, on January 17, 2023, a hydraulic crane suddenly failed and plunged into the ocean from a cargo ship miraculously. No one was hurt, but it was a catastrophically expensive accident. A ferry accident in Indonesia out of nowhere. The vessel crashed into the pier and brought the whole structure down. Sometimes, danger comes from where you least expect it. At a sailing event in Australia, a sudden gust of wind swept in out of nowhere. It sent a massive sail crashing into a building, shattering it completely. Thankfully, no one was hurt.
The sail is smashed completely.
It's away. It's going.
Brace yourself for this storm. Wind gusts over 60 mph slammed into Croatia's Istrian Peninsula, wreaking havoc across marinas and coastal areas. These are the damages reported at Punta del Este port in Uruguay, where winds reached speeds of up to 75 fag-pentil as the storm swept through. This collision is truly alarming. The 76-metre training ship Cisne Branco of the Brazilian Navy lost engine power after passing under a raised bridge. It drifted and crashed into the bridge. Luckily, it didn't capsize and was later pulled away by a larger vessel. But it didn't end there. A secondary accident occurred. A small boat attached to the back of Cisne Branco capsized. Fortunately, no one was hurt. In violent storms, it's not just fishing boats at risk. Even massive cargo ships face extreme danger out at sea. Next, a major incident occurred at the Ormond offshore wind farm in the Irish Sea, UK during maintenance. 3 rotor blades and a 130-ton hub fell into the sea. This happened while the MPI Adventure, capable of lifting 1,000 tons, was in operation. Another fire broke out on an offshore oil platform in Mexico. A ruptured undersea gas pipeline released flammable gas, which ignited on the ocean surface. Another case of total loss of control, a massive container ship rammed straight into a breakwater in Taiwan on March 20, 2023. Watching the footage, it's unbelievable how the ship plows forward without ever slowing down. Watch this collision. A large vessel crashes into a yacht off the coast of Spain. The poor yacht was punctured. Water poured in and it slowly sank until it disappeared beneath the sea. What a heartbreaking scene. What on earth happened here? A 113-metre cargo ship slammed into the Gwangadagyo Bridge in Busan, South Korea. The cause: the captain was drunk. Unbelievable. As you can see here, a 60-metre motor yacht named Idol tried to pass under a bridge during high tide. What were they thinking?
Che si sta incagliando.
A horrifying collision at sea in the Philippines. A passenger ferry struck a cargo ship, causing serious damage. Due to engine failure and rough weather, the vessel got completely stuck. All rescue efforts failed, even cranes couldn't reach it. A brutal struggle at sea. Truly frightening, isn't it? Capturing the exact moment a massive tsunami swallows everything in its path. It's a chilling reminder of nature's overwhelming power. You've just witnessed some of the most intense moments ever caught at sea, from terrifying collisions to miraculous near misses. Nature's power is undeniable, and it demands our respect. If you found this video thrilling, don't forget to like, subscribe to Always Intense, and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next jaw-dropping moment. Hello everyone, welcome to Always Intense. Today, you're going to witness ships battling fierce waves, terrifying accidents, and even bizarre natural phenomena you've never seen before. Brace yourselves. Let's dive in. Imagine standing in the middle of the ocean, where every wave threatens to swallow everything, and the wind howls like a scream. The waves are churning, but fishermen brave it all to stay at sea, a battle between man and nature. At this moment, even a small mistake can lead to disaster. Watch how the sailors transfer from a large ship to a small boat. They make it look so easy. Sailors truly have a dangerous job. Incident in the Bay of Naples. The ship South Bay ran aground, but after hours of effort, rescue teams successfully freed it. Can you feel it? The presence of sharks. Hit follow to join us in exploring the most thrilling moments in the heart of the ocean. In this terrifying incident, a South Korean cargo ship carrying 4,000 cars capsized off the coast of Georgia, USA. At the time, there were 24 people on board, including the pilot and crew. During the storm, this timber ship had to face towering waves. Inside the ship's cabin, everything was shaking violently. In this footage, amidst the fierce storm, the Dutch ship still pushes forward without a hint of hesitation. A special moment, a boat is intentionally sunk to create an artificial coral reef on the seabed. Hear the anchor chains screeching at sea? This is a large cargo ship dropping anchor. And this is the beginning of a new journey. This expedition to Antarctica is truly exciting.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's gonna crash. Oh my god.
Have you ever witnessed the sight of massive ice chunks constantly being pushed ashore on a lake? This scene is truly impressive, as if an invisible force is continuously pushing the ice towards the land. So, what is actually happening behind this fascinating phenomenon? In fact, this phenomenon is called an ice tsunami. When an ice tsunami occurs, ice chunks from the middle of a lake or sea relentlessly surge onto the shore. So the question is, how do ice tsunamis form in winter in cold regions? The surface of lakes or seas often forms thick layers of ice. By spring, this thick ice layer begins to melt. If, at this exact moment, there are strong winds, the ice will start to move. Combined with the pushing force of the water current, these ice chunks will rush towards the shore like ocean waves. To put it simply, the cold creates ice, then the wind and water currents push the ice chunks, ultimately forming this spectacular ice tsunami phenomenon. Isn't it miraculous? Nature always holds exciting surprises that we are still discovering every day. Have you ever seen an ice tsunami in real life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. The ship rears up as if riding on the back of a giant monster. Warning snapped cables can cause serious injury. Unbelievable. It took them too long to leave the dangerous area. In the vast ocean, where humans are but a tiny speck amidst nature's fury. Every moment at sea is a battle between the will to survive and the unforgiving harshness of the waves. We have just witnessed incredibly dramatic footage. These are not just mere images, but clear testaments to human fragility in the face of majestic nature. Yet, hidden within is also the strange beauty of the ocean, the adventurous journeys, the spectacular moments, or even the way humans overcome adversity all paint a vivid picture of courage, resilience, and the intense desire to live. This is not just a compilation video. This is a reminder the sea is never entirely gentle. And for those who choose to live, work, or explore on its surface, they deserve respect. If your heart pounds when you see a ship struggling in huge waves, or you get chills when sharks lurk beneath the surface, you are not alone. The stories here are real, and there are still many more stories waiting to be told about humans, about the ocean, and about the thin line between survival and danger. If you found this video engaging, don't forget to hit like, leave a comment, and follow the Always Intense channel. We still have plenty of dramatic and surprising content waiting for you to discover. See you in the next videos. The vessel groans under the pressure as the next wave strikes with brutal precision. Water floods the deck, surging with unstoppable force from bow to stern. The horizon disappears, swallowed by darkness and spray. Only the ship's resilience stands between order and disaster. Hey everyone! Welcome back to Always Intense, where the ocean is never calm. From the South China Sea to the Arctic ice. Today, we witness the raw power of nature, where mankind is but a fragile presence upon endless water. Let's begin. USS Bunker Hill conducts replenishment at sea with USS Carl Vinson. Two giants move side by side across restless waves, exchanging fuel with surgical precision. One mistake here could mean disaster. The oil tanker MT Jade is caught in a hurricane. Waves the size of buildings slam the deck. Inside the bridge, only the howl of wind and the silent prayers of the crew. A heavy cargo vessel navigates the Kara Sea with 3,500 tons of freight. Each mile across the frozen ocean is a fight for survival. In the white silence, the ship stands alone, a tiny heartbeat against an infinite wilderness. A cargo ship struggles through the Bay of Biscay. Waves sweep across the entire deck. Steel groans under pressure. The footage is unbelievable, but it's real. Nature, unfiltered. At Johns Hopkins Glacier, a massive section of ice collapses, the largest in 30 years, from the yacht Island Princess. Passengers stare in awe as the blue wall crashes into the sea. Majestic, terrifying, unforgettable. The Russian research vessel Academic Tryoshnikov sails through a violent Biscay storm. 15-meter waves, 60-knot winds. Yet the vessel holds steady because science never retreats, not even before chaos. During unloading, the vessel, Johann Monstrous, faces a sudden wall of water. Hold on echoes across the dock as a mini tsunami strikes. A reminder that the sea always decides who's in control. The cruise ship, Queen Elizabeth, cuts through 10-meter waves in the Atlantic. Her bow rises and falls like a warrior in battle. When the sea roars, courage must roar louder. March 2011, bulk carrier. MS Oliva runs aground on Nightingale Island. A vital bird sanctuary. Oil spills, blackening the coast. A small human error, a massive environmental tragedy. The cargo ship Fedra loses power near Gibraltar, pinned against the cliffs by hurricane winds. Spanish Coast Guard helicopters lift the crew to safety, a miracle in the middle of destruction. Ocean X. Sanderling sails straight into a blinding winter storm, while others slow to survive. She pushes forward at 112 knots. Exploration never waits for good weather. Offshore construction vessel. Polar Onyx works off Brazil's deep waters. Waves crash. Wind howls, yet the crew stays calm. For them, danger has become routine. A sudden sirocco wind slams a passenger vessel against the rocks near Sicily. 117 passengers panic as the ship begins to sink. Local fishermen rush in, saving every single life. When humanity stands together, even the sea steps back. After a massive hurricane, containers lie shattered across the deck. Silence replaces the storm. The ocean takes what it wants and teaches humility. The bulk carrier, Good Faith, crashes against the northern coast of Andros Island. The hull splits, the sea rages, and the lighthouse still shines a beacon of hope amid destruction. Aurora Australis and MS Expedition fight through force 12 winds. 14-metre breakers slam their bows, even in chaos. The cameras keep rolling because truth deserves witnesses.
All I can say is shit. But
The nuclear-powered icebreaker Timir tears through 2-metre thick ice in Siberia. Its 50,000 horsepower engines roar, carving a path for the fleet behind. Against the frozen void, human resolve burns brightest. From Greenland to Antarctica, glaciers crumble and waves rise. The beauty is breathtaking and heartbreaking. Each collapsing wall of ice whispers the same truth: the Earth is warming, faster than we can react. The ocean giver of life, and our greatest test. Every storm, every tide, every wave carries a message: respect nature or face its fury. Let us protect the seas, preserve their balance, and sail with care, because only those who respect the ocean truly survive it. This is Always Intense, reminding you feel the rage of the sea and learn to live in harmony with it. The storms may have passed, but the ocean never truly rests. From nature's fury to human error, every wave hides a new story waiting to unfold. This time, the calm won't last long because chaos is already rising. Welcome to the next chapter. Sea Chaos. Hey everyone, welcome back to Always Intense, where calm waters can turn violent in seconds. The sea may look peaceful, but beneath that calm lies raw power waiting to strike. Let's dive into real moments when control was tested and chaos ruled the waves. During a live test, the Norwegian Navy showcased the accuracy of its naval strike missile. The retired frigate K&M Trondheim served as the target. One clean hit and the missile proved why it's trusted in modern maritime defence. In Rostov-on-Don, Russia, a Malta-registered cargo ship, the Senon, collided with a docked vessel while entering port. No one was hurt, but the ship is now in dry dock for major repairs, a costly reminder that precision matters even at low speed. Two boats tried to squeeze through a river lock at once. Metal clashed, hearts raced, but luck was on their side, just a close call that could have been far worse. A Russian tall ship brushed against a parked Mercedes van in Hamburg during the city's port anniversary. No one was inside. Just a surreal sight, a sail against steel on a quiet dockside street.
Und geht weiter. Jetzt dann das nächste. Pause. So, das war eine Bestandsaufnahme.
February 13th, off the coast of Koh Chang. Thailand, a ferry and a fishing boat collided. Tourists caught the moment on camera. Thankfully, no injuries. Just pure panic and relief mixed together on open water. Out of nowhere, a private yacht lost control and smashed into several docked boats. The harbour turned into a scene of chaos, but miraculously, no one was hurt.
Get out!
After all the action, calm moments remind us why life at sea feels so free, even when things go wrong. Sailors still find reasons to smile like Susan, who clearly partied too hard but kept her spirit afloat. Sometimes, the sea reflects our emotions. A man tries to steer his relationship and his boat back to shore after running it straight onto the rocks. Love and navigation both require direction. A small service boat was pulled dangerously close to the hull of a massive vessel. The vacuum pressure dragged it under in seconds, but everyone survived. A chilling reminder, big ships create forces you can't see. No one at the helm, the driver fell overboard. The boat spun wildly until it struck a sailboat and flipped. Scary, unpredictable, but everyone made it out alive. Lesson learned, never underestimate momentum. He thought he'd clear the bridge. He didn't. That mast snapped faster than his confidence, a hard day for any sailor. Only on the internet would someone wakeboard using a table. It looked funny until gravity took over. Some stunts should stay online, not on the water. Blink for a second and your boat meets the fjord up close. Luckily, no injuries, just a few scratches and a lesson in paying attention. A 300-metre cargo giant struck the dock in Turkey. 3 towering cranes collapsed like dominoes. No casualties, just an echoing crash of steel and sea.
Allah!
Lake Pleasant, not so pleasant today. A speedboat faced giant waves during a violent storm in Thailand. Passengers screamed. Waves crashed, but in the end, everyone made it home safely. How does a boat even end up on a seawall? The Segway 44 hit the San Fernando breakwater, leaving visible scars but no injuries. Sometimes, the sea just wins. The pilot's precision was unreal, threading a vessel through a narrow gap with centimeters to spare. That's not luck, that's mastery. This is true seamanship in action. A man pushes his luck, heading out in dangerous weather. The waves don't forgive, and the ocean doesn't wait. Some lessons you only learn once if you're lucky. From missile tests to marina mayhem, every story shares one truth: the ocean is powerful, unpredictable, and alive. Sail with respect, check your weather, maintain your vessel, and protect the waters that keep us alive. Because safety and respect, not speed, are what make a true mariner. Stay strong, stay aware, and always stay intense. Sound of waves intensifies, subtle alarm tone. The sea's calm can be deceiving. One moment you're in control, the next, danger is seconds away. Here's a close call that proves how quickly things can turn. Hello everyone, and welcome to Always Intense Storms roar. Engines fail, and chaos unfolds right before our eyes. A missile test near Sevastopol went off course, but fortunately, no one was hurt. This is a stark reminder of how delicate control can be at sea. Maritime law says the portside vessel should yield, but it didn't. Disaster was only seconds away. A quick-thinking fisherman narrowly avoided a collision with a passenger ship. Moments can make the difference between life and death. Being near a ship launch is like standing behind a jet engine. It's bold, but extremely dangerous. The risks of misjudging speed and distance are visible to everyone. A bridge tips and falls into the Ganges as crews try to move it by ferry. A dangerous situation. But, fortunately, no one was hurt. Nature and gravity remind us that even careful planning can fail. A towering stack of containers succumbs to the relentless ocean waves. Even the largest constructions cannot resist nature's power. A spectacular yet cautionary scene about port safety. the Helen Merrill performs a flawless salvage, rescuing the MV Francis after a tense operation. Viewers witness precise coordination and skills required in high-stakes sea rescues. Training and rapid response save lives. Four vessels accidentally touch on the river. Luckily, it's only a light scrape with no damage or injuries. A reminder to stay alert on the water at all times. A boat loses its rudder after overpowering its sails. During a race, sled misjudges distance and collides with Gladiator, damaging the deck. Ship handling can be extremely sensitive. A diver comes dangerously close to a ship's propeller before the engine starts. One wrong move could have been fatal. Personal safety at sea is always a priority. A captain with little knowledge mishandles a situation, nearly causing an accident. Skill and knowledge are essential before any voyage. Multiple barges drift and collide on Marina River before reaching the bridge connecting Pasig and Quezon City. A tense scene with no injuries highlights the need for careful control in water traffic. After the collision, over 11,000 barrels of oil spill into the sea. Fortunately, no lives were lost, but the environmental impact is severe, a strong warning about maritime ecological consequences. A small boat gets pulled toward a ship's engine due to misjudged distance. The power of a large vessel can be immediately dangerous. Always maintain safe distances. A passenger ship collides with a car carrier, sending shockwaves through the water. Luckily, no serious injuries occurred. A reminder to navigate carefully in crowded waters. A luxury yacht gets stuck in the marina, and every move forward or backward worsens the situation. This shows how vital navigation skills are. Listen to the wind tearing across the open sea. It's the sound of raw nature, reminding humans to respect its power. Mooring lines endure great pressure, but even the strongest ropes have limits. As tides shift, tension rises until lines snap. Equipment quality is critical. While docking, a yacht captain misjudges approach and strikes the dock twice before regaining control. Small errors can have big consequences. Viewers witness collisions, oil spills, and near-miss accidents. The footage highlights both the beauty and danger of the sea. Respect nature and maritime rules. Thanks for watching. Always intense, these breathtaking yet terrifying moments at sea remind us always follow maritime safety, keep safe distances, and protect the ocean environment. Respecting the sea ensures we can enjoy its beauty safely and sustainably. From the ocean that never sleeps, testing courage and steel, we now enter a new era of sailing. A new generation of ships rises intelligent, low emission, and ready to shape the seas of tomorrow. Welcome to Always Intense. Out here, the ocean never rests. It tests mettle, courage, and human will. Storms rage, ice shatters, engines roar. This is where legends are made.
Oh my God.
That went up like 300 feet in the air.
my God.
Oh my God.
That was huge. There comes another one.
Oh, look.
A new generation sets sail. Armada, a fleet of low emission. Intelligent ships built to transform the sea. The first vessel touches water. Silent but strong. Technology meets tide. The ocean meets its future. Through frozen seas she cuts, unstoppable. Christophe de Marguerite, an ice-breaking gas carrier armed with 45 megawatts of power, enough to rival a nuclear icebreaker. She carves through 2 meters of Arctic steel and keeps going. Pure dominance in the cold. Luxury collides with chaos. Anthem of the seas sails straight into hurricane turmoil. Winds scream, waves hammer. Passengers hold their breath and the ship holds its line. Not every storm breaks you. Some build you. A massive cargo ship battles the deep. Timber slams across the deck as waves crash over the bow. The sea rises to swallow it whole, but the captain holds course. This is what survival looks like. In the Arctic, Pontio leads the way, 3,500 tons of cargo, 170 machines, a frozen maze. Each crack of ice is a reminder, nature always decides who passes. June 16, 2016, the Arctic roars to life. A nuclear icebreaker, 80,000 horsepower strong, bursts from the dock, double draft hull, 33,000 tons of fury, built not to travel, but to conquer. It's not just a vessel, it's a floating laboratory. The North Pole platform freezes itself into the ice to study the planet's extremes. When the ice moves, it moves. When danger rises, it sails home. Science meets survival.
Fan, det kan bli faktiskt omvärlden siden 1900-talet. Fan, president har vært skikkelig arbeiderklassefolk på England, men nå ser du at det litt bedre.
Ja. Jeg tror det er kaldiske gode.
Winds reach 50 meters per second. The academic Treshnikov takes the hit. A wall of water rolls across the bow. The ship groans but doesn't yield. The crew keeps their course. The storm keeps its promise. No escort, no icebreaker. Sev Morput sails alone through frozen seas. Its nuclear heart burns quietly, cutting through 1 meter of ice. Cold, efficient, untouchable. The definition of self-reliance. Multiple barges drift and collide on Marina River before reaching the bridge connecting Pasig and Quezon City. A tense scene with no injuries highlights the need for careful control in water traffic. A bulk carrier leans hard to starboard. Cargo shifts. Steel moans. Every degree means disaster. The sea doesn't forgive imbalance, not even for giants. Crew members fight gravity and fate.
Shit.
Two ships, one narrow path. Radar alarms flash, radios scream, but 1 second too late, impact. Metal folds like paper. The ocean watches in silence. A spark in the fuel line and chaos ignites. Flames leap from ship to dock. Crew fight the inferno with hoses and courage. Minutes feel like hours. Victory means survival. The Baltic Sea turns black. 15 ships caught in a single system. Waves rise higher than the bridge windows. Some turn back. Others vanish from radar, swallowed whole. An oil tanker bursts into flames after a mid-sea collision. Columns of fire reach the sky. Rescue teams race against time. The sea burns and the world watches. A reminder that one mistake can light up an ocean. In freezing water, a tanker loses power. Waves drag her toward the rocks. Then 2 tugboats emerge through the storm. Lines connect, engines roar. Strength meets loyalty on open water. Caught on camera, the vessel flips in seconds. Cargo shifts, ballast fails, and gravity wins. The ocean reclaims what's hers. A chilling view and a brutal truth. No ship is ever truly unsinkable. Off the coast of Norway, distress calls echo through the snow. A cargo ship drifts powerless toward cliffs. Helicopters rise into the blizzard. Winches drop. Lives hang by cables. Courage, louder than the storm. The sea has no memory, but we do. Every wreck, every rescue, every storm we survive teaches us something vital. Respect the ocean. Protect it, because without it, we have no tomorrow. From calm seas to sudden fury, the ocean can turn in an instant. Even the strongest structures must bow to nature's power.
Mercy of the waves.
Hey everyone, welcome to Always Intense, where real ships face real danger. Steel bends, storms roar, and the ocean reminds us who's in charge. Every moment you're about to see actually happened, caught on camera, or confirmed by crew logs. Stay ready. Out here, safety isn't a choice, it's survival. The Russian oil rig Kolskaya was being towed through the icy Okhotsk Sea when the storm struck. Winds howled at 70 knots, and freezing waves tore the rig apart. Within minutes, it capsized. Only 14 of the 67 on board survived. A chilling reminder that even giants of steel bow to nature. Old passenger ferries once connecting the city of Izmir were retired and sunk intentionally to form an artificial reef. They now rest beneath turquoise waters, attracting marine life instead of commuters. A quiet transformation from transport to underwater sanctuary. The sea always finds a new purpose for what we leave behind. When Ever Given ran aground in the Suez Canal, the entire world stopped. Billions lost per day as hundreds of ships lined up, waiting for passage. One misjudged maneuver under high winds caused a global chokehold. A single mistake and trade itself froze in time. Two racing boats collided at over 100 mph during the Key West Offshore Championships. Engines roared, hulls shattered, yet both crews miraculously survived. Cameras caught the chaos, the rescue, and the silence after impact. At sea, adrenaline paced in broken fiberglass. The fishing vessel Rhapsody was being launched at a Queensland dock when the supports collapsed. Within 5 seconds, it tipped and smashed into the water sideways. No injuries, but total loss. Proof that precision on land is just as vital as skill at sea. Two barges lost control in Brisbane's raging flood currents and slammed into the Gateway Bridge. The footage shows steel snapping, concrete cracking, raw power of moving water, no crew aboard, but millions in damage. When rivers turn wild, even cities tremble. Captain Francesco Schettino steered the Costa Concordia too close to shore. The hull ripped open, flooding the ship in minutes. 32 lives were lost. A cruise turned catastrophe. Overconfidence at sea always costs more than pride. A cargo ship misjudged its distance, tearing down a massive container crane. Metal twisted. Sparks flew. Alarms echoed across the dock. Miraculously, no one was injured. Every port worker watching knew one wrong move, and gravity wins. Two riders sped dangerously close to cargo ships for viral clips. The wake flipped one jet ski, nearly trapping the rider under the hull. Coast Guard intervened seconds before disaster. The sea doesn't forgive stunts, only lessons. Caught on camera, the Sea Princess drifting uncontrollably into a bridge during monsoon winds. The hull scraped concrete but stopped inches before collapse. The crew later said, "We got lucky, pure luck." Sometimes that's all that stands between life and loss. A sightseeing boat struck the pier near the Tower of London after losing control in current. Several passengers suffered minor injuries, but no fatalities. Calm waters can turn cruel without warning. Every captain knows never underestimate the Thames. The ferry Masaccio was docking near Stromboli Island when a sudden wind shift pushed it off course. The impact damaged the pier, but the crew kept calm. No one hurt. But a reminder, nature makes the final decision. Even the smallest gust can rewrite a plan. Two river ferries lost steering and crashed into a bridge on the Chao Phraya River. The structure gave way in seconds, sending debris into the water. No casualties. But a wake-up call for safety inspections. Infrastructure and nature an uneasy alliance. The yacht Serenity began taking on water in heavy seas off Shetland. Two sailors were rescued by a nearby fishing boat before the yacht went under. Cold, soaked, but alive. The North Sea showed mercy that night. At Levanger Marina, the cargo ship Cyprus Cement ploughed through docked boats after losing engine control. Wood splintered. Alarms blared. Chaos on calm water. No one hurt. But the footage is jaw-dropping. Even a moment's error with heavy tonnage means destruction. A sudden rogue wave struck off Hokkaido, swallowing multiple fishing boats in seconds. Rescue helicopters found only debris floating in foam. For those who live by the sea, loss is never far away. Nature doesn't give second chances. The cargo vessel MV Haitian battled a violent storm during ship-to-ship operations. Winds above 80 knots. waves crashing over the deck. The crew fought for hours, all survived. But the footage chills the spine. True strength isn't defying the sea, it's enduring it. The Meteor 249, a modernized hydrofoil passenger ship, made its first voyage after full upgrade. With twin Eman engines, it glides across the Volga like a flying blade, proof that technology and tradition can coexist. Speed meets elegance, but the ocean must still be respected. The ships you've seen from Kolskaya to Haitian remind us that the ocean is both beauty and danger. Every wreck teaches something. Every rescue proves human courage. Thank you for watching Always Intense Real Stories. Real seas. Remember, respect the rules. Wear your gear and never fight the tide. Protect our oceans because the sea forgets no one, but it remembers those who care.